Today we're going to be speaking about anxiety. Now you might be wondering, well, Ty, didn't we speak about anxiety yesterday when we spoke about fear? But actually, psychologically, there is a difference between anxiety and fear. Fear is an immediate orientated emotion. So it deals with what is happening right now in the moment. If there's danger in the moment, you're going to feel fear and panic. Whereas anxiety is what we call a future orientated emotion. Anxiety is about fear and danger we perceive may happen to us in the future. And so the core advice underlying anxiety is slightly different from the core advice underlying fear. Anxiety's core advice is focus and prepare so you are not caught off guard in the future. All right. Now, what's fascinating about this is that God actually, when he talks about anxiety and not being anxious, actually talks about the importance of preparation at the same time. For example, he says in Psalm 23:5, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil and my cup runs over." What God is saying here is know that God will prepare a table for you in the presence of danger. And therefore, you can be comforted. You can not feel anxious because he is preparing something for you in the presence of your enemies one day. So because you know that, you can be calm and relaxed now in the present. Another scripture that is linked to anxiety is in Philippians 4:6-7, which says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." As you can see there, God is not just saying to you, don't be anxious, don't be anxious. That wouldn't be very empathic or sympathetic. He's saying, do not be anxious because you can pray and you can request something from me. And that prayer is preparation. Prayer is preparation. So the more you pray, the more he can prepare you for future threats. And as a result, he deals with the core need underlying anxiety, which is preparation. So again, we see here how wonderful the word is, how sympathetic God is towards our emotion, such as anxiety. Remember this week, you're highly favored and you're deeply loved.